Greetings, humans. So in this video, I want to go ahead and begin setting up the DialogFlow backend. So we're going to be multitasking, but over the course of the whole project, everything will come together. But I want to go ahead and start covering the DialogFlow videos. So let's go ahead and go to dialogflow.cloud.google.com. And I'm going to go ahead and create a new agent. Let's name this agent spedbyme. And I'm going to change the time zone to Los Angeles. And I'm going to go ahead and create a new Google project. You could select an existing Google project if you want. The Google project is going to connect the agent to Firebase. Just create a new one. We'll get into all of that other stuff later. So right now, you see it's working. And here in a moment, we will have our DialogFlow agent set up. And here we are. Okay, so now, agent training completed. So this is the first thing I want to point out. Traditionally, when you save something in software, like let's say, for example, you're working on a Word file or something like that, when you hit save, it saves that state of whatever it is you're working on. But when it comes to machine learning, you don't save something in the traditional sense. You train a network. So there is a neural net running behind your DialogFlow agent. And every time you make an update, you have to train that network. And that's not the same thing as saving a state. And so I'll get more into that later. Right now, I want to go ahead and just point out the interface, but just keep that in mind. So the first thing I want to point out are the intents. So as you can see, DialogFlow starts out with two default intents, which are the default fallback intent and the default welcome intent. So over here on the right hand side, we can communicate with our agent. And so I'll go ahead and just say hi. So you see the default response, greetings, how can I assist? So if I come here under the default welcome intent, you see that the training phrases, and I said hi, and we have right here, it says hi there. And then we also have another one that says hello, hi. And we have another one that says just going to say hi. So since hi appears in the training phrases, DialogFlow is able to match up with this welcome intent. And that's where machine learning comes in. That's where the neural net comes in, being able to figure out what is said with the intent. And so here we can see the responses. And so if you look, the response that the agent gave us back was greetings, how can I assist? And you can see that that was one of the four possible responses. And we can keep adding additional responses. And DialogFlow is going to select one of those responses based on the flow of conversation. And the one that it's going to select is not something that you have direct control over. You can control it in a way, and we'll get into that later. But the main thing that you do is you set your training phrases and you set your responses. And so like that's what we're gonna focus on for now. So let's go back to intents and let's go to the default fallback intent. The default fallback intent will match up anytime something is said that the agent doesn't recognize. And so I'll just say, for example, what's up, buddy? And so you see right here as a text response, I didn't get that. Can you repeat? And you see right here, number 1, I didn't get that. Can you say, well, it's going to be, I didn't get that. Can you repeat? Okay, so it's number 11. So here at number 11, we have, I didn't get that. Can you repeat? And so anytime something is said that it doesn't understand, it's going to fall into that default fallback intent response. And so now let's go ahead and make a new intent.